Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
First down, and they go right back to Blue. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. The Broncos hit 10-4 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 9 now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Black 40. Field, black. Set.
They'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line.
Set, hut. Red, 38. Smith, red. Ready.
Now Blue trying the right side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On 1st down, it's Blue. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jaden Blue. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Chiefs nothing.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Looking to put a drive together. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
They'll take this to the 46. Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nicky Manwari. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Broncos take over first and
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
10 black. Black ultra. Needle blue. Hut.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
At the 50-yard line.
Field, black. Yellow, 43. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Yellow, Ronald. Ready.
They'll run up the middle here with blue.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
These two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 2nd and 10.
Ready. Hut.
They'll drop to throw.
This one finds Pierce on the out route.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Let's go. Red, 38. Ready.
He'll drop to throw.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call. but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second and 5. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 46 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Cotton. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Cotton. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them. Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun. They go with Blue between the tackles. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Ready, ready, ready.
They go again with Blue. Still going inside the 20.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jaden Blue with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Broncos are able to stretch out their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Chiefs 3.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Cotton. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Broncos' 28-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
He finds Parker.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down.
Ready, break. Bring it. Go. Check out.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
With his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Chiefs 10.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, it'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
From the 41, here's a second down and 4.
Ready. Drill. 50. Right. 95.
Out of the gun, they run with Blue. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And this is beginning to border on dominance. Another strong run that picks up a first down. You've got to wonder if the defense coordinator is wondering, do I even go to goal line defense in any situation now to try and slow down this running game?
Green Jack. Field. Black.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
And this one's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Yellow. Red. Yellow.
They'll look to throw here. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Chiefs 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Cotton. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
to throw. Cotton.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Cotton. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Here we go.
And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Jaden Blue with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Broncos 48, Chiefs 10.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Cotton. He finds his man. Complete. That's Townsend. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Looking to throw. Cotton. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point forthcoming. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Chiefs 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
On the ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Ready, ready.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Set, ready. Yellow, 43. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Ready. Hut, hut.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Fly blue.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half.
Broncos 31, Chiefs 17.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, They're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Back to throw. Cotton. He finds his man. Complete. It's Townsend. 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 64 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They go play action here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Cotton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 6. And a first down, Chiefs.
Back to throw again. He'll find Parker again, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run the counter. Harden. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second and 2. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jet sweep. Here comes Worthy. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point attempt here still to come.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Broncos 31, Chiefs 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Set, hut. Ready?
They hand it off. It's Blue. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Blue, 32. Set, hut.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
A pass complete to Odunze.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here we go, set. 45, white.
That was shotgun handoff, Blue. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Hut, hut.
Now back to throw.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards.
And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
The score, Broncos 38, Chiefs 24.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Off play action. Cotton. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Cotton. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Xavier Worthy. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
They'll try and throw for it. He's got it at the 2. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
brings up
If you can keep
second
getting
and
gains
1.
like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Green Jack. Ready?
They'll try and run again with Blue. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 23-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On the give, this is Blue. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Broncos add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a fifth straight victory.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
Ready. 6 switch. Yellow. Set.
Handoff, Blue running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Blaster. 6. Blue 32.
2nd and 11.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
On third down, they run with glue. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And his kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
James Pierce, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Off the play fake. Cotton. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Back to throw. Cotton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now. I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you try not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 15.
The third down pass. Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Yellow,
at
43.
their own 15-yard line.
Set.
And they take a knee.
Let's go now. 50, green. Ready.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but